So, update Mallorca, and I'm happy to have a guest in this morning here, and it's Lucia Escribano, the director of the island tourism in Mallorca, on Mallorca. A very nice day. I see a little bit sun in your office, so I think it's everyday sun. Good morning.
Good morning. You're right. It's sunny throughout the summer.
So we want today speak about the situation now in tourism on Mallorca, and the holiday modus is on in Germany. I think on Mallorca too. Can you give us a short overview what's happened now on Mallorca?
Well, we are getting the same numbers of figures of tourism that we had in 2019. So we are getting back to normality, back to the numbers and figures pre-COVID. And I think that is because we are really well prepared. All our manpower has been taken care of throughout the COVID. So now they are ready to come back to work. And also Mallorca has been stricted in regulations for all the visitors coming to the island. So it's perceived as a safe destination for all the tourists.
So the tourists are on the planes, on the flights, and let us speak about flights. So we have a very big problem at German airports. You see many people want to fly, some flights are cancelled and so on. How you prepare of this situation? What's the situation on the Palma airport?
The situation on the Palma airport is quite good, I must say. As I said, Mallorca has a big experience and AENA airports as well throughout whole Spain. We are very ready to receive thousands and thousands, hundreds of thousands of tourists per day. The day that we receive the most tourists is a day in August where we receive 2 million tourists in a day. As I said before, the manpower of the airport has been taken care of throughout the pandemic. So now that the work is back, we could call all of them back to work in their positions. So the tourists don't have to wait long lines. They go easily through customs if you are out of Europe, the European community. And also you can pick up your luggage quickly. I know that you mentioned the problems in Germany, but also in Amsterdam and other places, because I travel a lot around Europe promoting the island. We have been having a lot of trouble in collecting luggage in Germany, or going through customs, but also going through filters. When you come back, to the airport where you need to fly home, you're going to go through filters. In Amsterdam, it's been a chaos, absolutely. And I know that now a lot of companies are taking their flights from the Schiphol airport in Amsterdam and flying from Belgium or Germany. This is not happening in Palma. In Mallorca, we are really used to have millions of tourists a day, and we are very well prepared. So it's working more or less fine.
That sounds very good, and I think we hear a lot of this. So a lot of people, they told us it's very good handling at the airport, and it's running. So that's because someone don't know why it does not happen in Germany. So in Mallorca they can this, they do this, and it's running. What I see at my last visit on Mallorca, that was the smaller hotels, the boutique hotels in Palma and so on, are growing up. More boutique hotels, more quality. Is this a sign for the future?
It is so. I think the tourists now demands this kind of accommodation. Also demands something special and different. But we still have all options. You see. You can come to Mallorca with your kids, and we have family friends hotels. You can come with your couple, and we have adults only. You can come with your friends. You have all the options. But also it's true, the boutique hotels are growing, especially in Palma city center. And the best thing is that they are open throughout the year. So you can come and visit us anytime. Doesn't have to be summer.
Mm-hmm. One of the big headlines in the last years and now is sustainability in all of our parts of the life. And I heard a lot of big projects are in Mallorca. Can you give us a few examples for this?
Yes. We have a government who rules the Balearic Islands, the 4 islands. The government is in charge of implementing new laws, decree laws, or new regulations. they have been very, very brave since 2018, right before the pandemic, implementing special laws that are unique in the whole Spain and that only apply in the Balearic Islands. One of the first laws was the touristic tax, which is still going on, and all the money we collect, we invested it in sustainable projects. The second is to try to stop the tourism of excess, which means tourists are only coming here, to drink. So we have implemented new policies, and all-inclusive hotels, there is no more allowed to have to sell alcohol all day long. You can only have alcohol while you have lunch or dinner. Also, we have a new law called the Circularity Law, which obliges all the touristic companies to have a circular plan for the next 5 years. And this means all touristic companies, we are talking about hotels, restaurants, everything related to tourism, they need to present to the government a plan for 5 years in which they are going to commit themselves to save energy, to save the use of water, to recycle everything from paper to glass to everything, and also to do compost with the organic waste. And they commit themselves per law to use local products on the buffet. So we also help the agriculture here in the island. Under this umbrella of all the laws that the Balearic government is doing, the rest of the islands, we can profit for them. So now in our island in Mallorca, the government of the island of Mallorca can do the inspections and make sure that these rules are being implemented and they follow the rules. But also we have joined the network of sustainable observatories of the World Tourism Organization, the WTO. So Mallorca is now the observatory number 31 in the whole world. There are only 33. This observatory is a platform where we have more than 700 indicators, KPIs, where we are going to measure not only how many tourists are coming, or how long are they staying, how much are they spending, but also how much water is consumed, how much money or how much business is coming back to the island from the tourism industry, how is the satisfaction of the residents and the tourists, and a lot of other. With all this data, big data, is now a big hit. We will be able to take measures and make touristic policies according with these results. And we are very, very happy to say that the platform is going on. I think I can tell you which is the website name. I think it's STO Mallorca. Hang on, I think it's stomallorca.com, which is STO from Sustainable Tourism Observatory, stomallorca.com. It's open data. You can check it anytime, and we will be producing, more and more indicators and analysis of how the situation is and how is it going to be within the next year in order to help us to take the right decisions.
Wow, that sounds very good. But how you work together with the other islands, so Ibiza or Menorca or Formentera, how it does running?
You need to think that not all the islands have the same product to sell on the same market of tourists. For example, for us in Mallorca, the main market is Germany or German speakers tourists, also from Austria and Switzerland, but mainly it's Germany. And the second market is UK. It's not the same for the rest of the islands. They have different markets. Also, we are very, very keen on not only sustainability, that's related to every island, but also on MICE tourism, which is meeting, incentives, congresses, and exhibitions. In that part of tourism, the business tourism, we are the leaders. So we have meetings up, I must say, maybe every 2-3 months to share what everybody's doing. But we are, all of us, under the same umbrella of the government. But then each island is taking care of their own promotion and knows exactly which market to go to and with which product, so to speak. Cycling tourism, or maybe hiking, or maybe sailing. It depends on each island has different.
Mm-hmm. Let's speak again about the family tourism. I think this is in this moment the main part you have in the holidays. And I see that the hotels are from 3 stars going to 4 stars. So the standard and the quality was much more higher than 5, 10 years before. I think so. I feel this at many hotels. So is this the trend you will be going on the next years? So more quality, more focus on family, more focus on wellness, well-being in this part.
It depends on the season, right? If we are talking about summer season, of course we have families because it's school holidays. And as you're right, the hotels now, since years ago, they have been getting renovations. They have been renovated. I know the quality of the buffets and the food in general has always been spectacular, so that is not going to change. The only change that is going to be is that they are going to add now local product in the buffets as per law. But yeah, it depends on the season. If we're talking about summer, it's families, it's group of friends, it's school holidays, right? But then when we go to spring or winter time, or even autumn, then we have the sports people. They have the people playing golf, they have the people doing cycling, or doing sailing as well, but have the people doing hiking, and a lot of active tourism and active sport. And also we have the Christmas time where Palma is open and it's Christmas time, it's full of lights and shopping and a lot of, you can come and taste a lot of our Christmas products that you can only taste at this time of the year. So that's another attraction. And then we have, at the beginning of the year, we always have groups of sport people, let us say football players, complete teams, cyclists, or that they come here to train and be ready for the season. So it's pre-season training, and a lot of hotels are ready for that. They have their own. If it's a hotel for bikers, they have their own bike. How do you say bike parking? And also they can repair and fix all the bikes there. If it's a hotel for sport lovers, they have maybe healthy menus. They have swimming pools so they can training. They have their own massagiers so they can get a massage after hard training. So for us, it depends on the time of the year. We focus in one or another customer. Easter is families back again, right? So it depends.
So I can remember you have a campaign, come in winter to the Balearic Islands. So I think it was a campaign
from the Balearic government. Better in winter was the claim. That was like 4 years ago, I think, or 5 years ago. And we're very happy with that, because we want to receive you throughout the year, not only in summer. The temperatures here, are wonderful. The sun is shining almost 300 days a year, so you can come anytime.
I hear in this moment it's very hot and very good to have the sea in front of you, so the perfect situation for holiday now. And now you are here. Can you give us a special tip when I go to Mallorca, my first time? What is a must to have? What I must have to see on Mallorca?
Oof. How many days do you have?
I know you have many things, but when there is a person that have never been on Mallorca, your private tips to visit some points. Now, yeah. So we do it again. So what's your tip for a person who's not know something about Mallorca? What is a must to do?
Okay, if it's your first time in Mallorca, I will recommend you to go to visit, of course, the capital city, which is Palma, and the city center, the historical city center, which is beautiful, in the cathedral. Also on the surroundings, the castle of Belvedere. I will recommend you highly to go to our mountain range. It's called Serra de Tramuntana. It's World Heritage by UNESCO since 11 years ago. It's beautiful, really. You see the cliffs, you see the sea, you see the beautiful villages and the houses made of stone. You can do cycling, you can go hiking, but you can also go with your car and make a tour. I would also recommend you to visit one of our coves or beaches. And if you come end of September, beginning of October, even beginning of November, or at the beginning of May, it will be much quieter, beautiful, and you can swim and you can enjoy the beach and the sun. I will also recommend you very highly to try the Mallorcan food. because it's not very well known and it's very tasty. You won't find it anywhere else. Last but not least, I would recommend you to visit to some cultural things. We have a lot of concerts going on throughout the year. We have a lot of art galleries and a few wonderful museums that you should also visit.
And very important, I love the food on Mallorca. I like it. So it's perfect. Thank you for your informations. I see we speak 15 minutes about Mallorca, and I think we can speak hours of Mallorca. And we have so many things. And I hope we are back in tourism now with your counts, with your informations now. I think that we are on a good way to have the normal times back, and hope that Mallorca is back 100% now, and wish you everything nice and good in this season. And hope we can speak in the next year about the next successful season. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much.